Hey, and welcome back to Free by Florence D. Excuse me, y'all. I think that's so funny every time I do that. I do it because just in case I don't want to make a thumbnail, then I, the picture that you will see on the front of the video will just be a picture of me smiling like I was, that picture right there. But most of the time, I like to put thumbnails up. Anyway, enough of that. Welcome back to Free by Florence D. Welcome back to my returning subscribers and welcome to my subscribers to come. I am manifesting that, okay? I know that if I'm on here as much as I should be, then I'll begin to get subscribers. Again, I will say in probably most all of my videos that this is probably my third try at YouTube, creating the channels and getting them started, and then just not even continuing on. I'm not as diligent and as committed as I used to be when I was young. Like I would say something, I would, see it through, and because it was so exciting to me. But I don't know if it's the times that we're in, or the fact that I'm getting up in age, or what. But nevertheless, I am for 2025 going to for sure really just do YouTube, do my channels, not just YouTube, because I'm a little bit everywhere. If you go inside of Free by Florence D, this here's page, channel, go inside where my videos are. You can go in and go through people's videos and watch them and stuff. Well, that banner that comes up, it has every place that I am and I am not, because I haven't been doing videos, making videos and posting on the internet for quite some time. Life just started, as the kids say, lifing. And so there were things that I had to do that took my attention, and it needed my attention more than posting videos on the internet to try to begin to make some kind of profit. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's another story for another video. Hey. Now, I want to say, I meant to count them before I even got on here. Count how many videos I've done before this one, because I've been making videos and I have them, but I have just not edited them or posted them, and they're not really long. I think the longest one might be 35 minutes or something. Just, you know what I'm saying, coming back slowly. But by the time you see this one, hopefully you've seen a couple or two or three or four more. And if not, go back and watch them again. Again, welcome to Free by Florence D. You are my free-flowing folks. Okay, I'm old school, free-flowing people. We want to always be allowing life to flow through us freely. You know what I mean? That's the negative energy, when it stacks up, we get clogged up. But anyway, on that note, and that, by that means, free. Again, salvation is the number one thing that's free, and it's it's just priceless. But anyway, here at Free by Florence D, it's a personal channel of my own where I can relax. And just kind of let my hair down and be me, around my house, in the streets, whenever I get in the streets, and whatever else it is I decide, again, just getting to know me. Please leave me some comments. You can ask questions as long as they're not too personal, because I wouldn't do that to you or anyone else. But Free by Florence D. Over here, we are, I know I am totally uh, living a life that is intentionally lived in a way that says I'm free, on purpose. And when I say that, I mean uh, unapologetically, never taking other people's opinion over my own, of myself, my life, and what I do. That's what I mean by being free. Other than that, like I said, being born again and being free from sin. I don't have to do it. Sometimes things happen, but there are always ways of escape, and that's another whole story. But anyway, tonight, I have been saying that because I get so overwhelmed. That's the problem, because I want to do too much. I got a lot up here from making the internet channels a hobby and hope and maybe profitable one day, to I want to write a book, to I want to read a book, to I want to play my uh record player in there with my jazz albums that I got from the record store a couple months ago, to I want to go to the Y. So I need to start writing, and that's the number one thing too, writing. But definitely while I'm working on the book, I should be writing down a schedule for me to do all these lovely things I want to do while I still have breath in my body. But with that being said, listen, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with something that I had said in a previous video, and hopefully you caught it. If you didn't, you won't be listening. Come on now. Listen to me. I'll be saying some good stuff sometime. I talked about politics. I talked about some things that I wanted to share. And a couple of those things I want to start with tonight. And it is getting back into drinking, because I've been off of it probably about, 2-3 years. A little here, a little there. But I buy it. And that's tea and matchas. Yeah, I want to get back into that. So what I did, I ordered a box. I hope y'all can hear me. Let me pull you a little closer. I ordered a box from Amazon. And this was, okay, we just got into 2025. But this was last year, at the end of the year. I don't know, probably, oh Lord, don't let me say in the fall. I'll just say in the fall. So I want to show these to you and see what you think of them. And as I go along, what I'm going to do is start making shorts on, making the cup of tea, and making a cup of tea, and also trying it and giving a little bit of a review, non-sponsored. This is not sponsored. I am nowhere near that. Not yet anyway. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and right here, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Stop what you're doing right now. Just give me a thumbs up. Okay. Now, yeah, teas. Back to the teas. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. I got this camera up a little bit high, so I'm gonna have to kind of push y'all back a little bit. Like I said, this is supposed to be very informal, but respectful. But remember whose channel it is. But I love you to pieces. So anyway, as I move around, let me move around. Get my trusty magnifying glass, as if you would think that I don't need one. I go with these, but whew, thank my mom and daddy for all of these things that are coming up on me, like they did when they start getting on up in age a little bit. So anyway, Here we go. I got this just in case I can't see. And hopefully I got enough light over here. This has been, let me pull this light a little closer, y'all. Because this has been, the last video I made, it was kind of, the last video I made, it appeared to kind of be like a little dark. And I started thinking, well, maybe I should put my ring light over here on this side or out in the front of me. But I do not like that thing. So I'm going to pull y'all up just a little closer. And then if y'all don't like it, just leave me some comments below and let me know more light. Just say more light, or you need more lighting. You know, sitting here at 10 p.m. at night. I got to change that too, because even the Bible tell you don't stay up all night. Okay, here we go. Taylor's Harrogate, North Yorkshire. Anyway, it's Taylor's Teas. Trying to keep that glare out, y'all. It's Taylor's Teas. It's an assorted specialty teas, individually wrapped and tagged tea bags. It's 48 of them in different kinds. And so Taylor's, I got it off of Amazon. I'm gonna hold it up in front of my face for a second. Taylor's. Okay. Taylor's tea. Okay. I'm gonna open it up. And so, just like, I know you guys probably seen the boxes before. Boxes of tea, you know, when they come in like this. I'm dropping some out. But anyway, coming in, you know, like this. Okay. Up here at the top, I'm getting ready to read this and see what that's about. I'm going to read that and see what that's about. Yeah, I want to get back into drinking teas. Hold on, y'all. I'll pick this one up. Drinking teas, okay? I just think it's going to be so much better for me. I'm not going to completely give up coffee. You know that. But I want to drink more tea than coffee in the year 2025 and on up. I've gotten that urge. And I mean, after all, I bought them. I've already got them. So anyway, it is, let's see. It says Taylor's of Harrogate. Harrogate. Since 1886. Wow. Okay, it says our range of classic teas and infusions is built on 130 years of Taylor's tea making history. 130 years. Okay, this is not sponsored. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist or anything. I just want to get back into drinking teas, and I'm sharing my tea that I'm going to start with you all from Amazon. Our buyers regularly travel to visit our countries, to visit our growers in person. Okay, our buyers regularly travel to visit our growers in person. Our blending skills have been passed through generations, and we often taste up to 1,000 samples a day before selecting the best. Baby, did you hear what he just said? Sampling 1,000 cups of tea a day. What they take to clean their palate off between, I wonder. Or do they take time? Like, how much time do they do? Like a minute or so many seconds before they take get the next cup of tea? Because of the palate. But anyway, you know, we can Google that too. I just thought that was funny. They doing a lot. Maybe it ain't gonna be that good. Okay, it says the family heritage, like I said, 1886. His name was Charles Taylor. Established a family tea company just by buying the best blends. What they say, to suit local water. Buying the best blending to suit local water. Okay. They became known for quality and have the same values today. Still, we're still in an independent family business devoted to fairness, quality, and exceptional flavor. Okay, positive impact. They talk about how they travel the globe to get build a strong, sustainable relationships with other suppliers. And they invest in their farms and communities, working hard to continue difference to the quality of our tea and the lives of the people who grow it. Okay, exceptional flavors. Blending, the art of the tea maker, involves combining teas, fruits, and herbs in clever ways that built complementary layers of flavor to create a taste profile which is deliciously rounded and deeply satisfying. It's a skill that takes generations to perfect. And all our blends are completely unique. Now that we've gotten that class session out the way, ooh, I almost feel like a teacher then. Hold up. I was about to say what salary, how much I'm making. Ooh, y'all. Okay. So what they got in the box. What they have in the box. Y'all been watching that clown. Yeah, the president. He been doing a lot. He went in there. But he said he was. He said he was. He said it. He said he was going in, boots on the ground, running with his missions. Not going to be a good thing, though, because I obtained a list of the companies that is falling in line, going with it, with the decision he made to shut down the DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, along with underserved communities. These were initiative offices where they would help small businesses, especially small businesses, making sure they can get grants or loans, supplying community food banks with, food and just a whole lot of good stuff, especially for the small businesses and people just getting started and wanting to do their own thing. But see, anyway, wait, we're going to get into that in a minute. Just hold that thought. Okay, Taylor Teas. I'm going to start with, okay, y'all. This one right here is decaffeinated breakfast tea. A decaffeinated breakfast tea is what this one is. So it's not in the blue. What is, wait. Decaffeinated. Ooh. This is an experiment to see if I can get it in. All right. Okay, and the second one is, I know that right there, I don't know. Just, all teas got their own flavors and stuff, so we'll see how strong that is, seeing that it's decaf. Okay, and the next one is lemon and orange tea. I have never had that, but this is the catch. It's lemon and orange black tea with natural flavoring. Lemon and orange black tea. Tell me if y'all ever had lemon and orange black tea. Focus. I'm practicing, y'all. Anyway, lemon and orange black tea. Child. Anyway, the next one is, now I'm going to start these, but what I do have to do too is be sure that I know like what time of day that I will be drinking certain kinds. So I want to write like a little schedule for that too. And I'll keep you posted on how do I feel, you know what I mean? Drinking more water and tea. And I don't know about I gotta get off of I don't know about these. They say these things ain't that good for you either. Or for us. Diet green tea. Diet citrus green tea. Y'all seen these before by Lipton. 5 calories. No sugar, no fat. 5 calories. It's got one vitamin C, 126 milligrams. But you know what? It just trips me out how when we look at labels, I understand what people are saying now. If it's got like 2 or 3 things in it, no more than 5, and you can read it and you know what it is, that is the perfect thing to eat or drink. But when it comes to all of these other words, chemical, some of the words I can't even pronounce them. You know, when you read labels with the ingredients that have, this is not a whole lot, but it's enough. Like a couple paragraphs, small paragraphs. I'll say 1. Because this is something else at the bottom. But anyway, yeah. So we're going to do something about it. I'm going to drink that for now. The next one is Earl Grey. Let me see. I'm just playing with the camera, y'all. Earl Grey green tea. No, black tea. All of these that I just said are, except for the breakfast, decaffeinated breakfast, that's not. Okay, lemon and orange black tea. Earl Grey is a black tea. And the next one is, I'm just having fun, y'all, listen. And the next one is English breakfast tea. And it is a black tea. English breakfast tea. So this one versus the decaffeinated the decaffeinated breakfast tea is not black, but this one is. It's a black English breakfast tea. I can't wait to see it. Try this. I'm seeing what I got to do to make my camera come in. Boom, bam. All right. That's 4. So, because it's 8 of them. The box, nice size box. Now, this is not a black tea. This is your regular, your green tea with jasmine. Now, I bet that's good. Green tea infused with jasmine. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, practicing on how to put stuff up to this iPhone and get it in focus, because I haven't had it that long. My daughter got it for me around Christmas time. I don't know. I say Christmas present. This one here, organic chamomile tea. You know what? I should drink that tonight. I think I'm gonna drink that tonight. I'm not sure. I might. Organic chamomile tea. That's for like sleeping, relaxing. I know that. Okay, the next one is organic. We only been 25 minutes. Organic peppermint tea. Ooh, now I know that's gonna be good. Herbal infusion. Let's see. I want it. And the last one, y'all. The last one. Oh. Let's see. I have never heard of this. I'm going to have to look it up. I'm gonna have to look this up. A psalm, ASS, ASS, AM, ASS, AM. A psalm, a psalm. It all depends. A psalm, tea, black tea. Come on, let's see. Right. Definitely gonna let you know what this was about, but I'm gonna read up on it first because sometimes when we take medications like blood pressure pills, cholesterol medicine, or whatever, that's all I take. But if some people have other stuff, so we gotta like read up on the teas to be sure that it does not have any negative interactions with our medications. So don't forget that. I'm not a diet. I ain't a doctor. I ain't none of that. I'm just saying that's what I do. Disclaimer. So there we have it, y'all. It's on. It's on. It's on. It's on. I ain't buying for nothing. My Taylor Tees from Amazon. Whoop, whoop. So, and if I forget, leave it in the comments and let me know, what was that tea like? What was that kind? What did you say? Da, 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 da. I was thinking of, what was it? Oh, I was thinking of today. I don't know, coming up with how to make, how to take like packets these teas and add something to them or do something to them, I should say add something to them, like to make a tea that I have never heard of being drank before. You know how it's just experimenting, mixing stuff. I know that the English, they put, and I know some older people that put milk in their tea. Matcha, definitely. So anyway, I'm excited to get started on this. Okay, that is the tea that I said I wanted to share with you all. I have 4 new books, and I said I want to share them books too. And I know, okay, well, it might seem like it's don't forget, hit the like button. Like, comment, subscribe. It might be getting a little boring or whatever. First of all, it is nighttime. Don't ask me why I'm always filming at night. I've been in the house a lot lately. First of all, I'm not driving right now. I'm looking for a vehicle because I want to get a nice minivan and do a little camping setup, build out like you see on YouTube, and I want to do some camping. So that's that. So basically, when it gets so cold outside, most of the time I'm outside anyway, but these temperatures, it's been freezing too much. And I'm like, no, I've been even turning down invitations to go outside. Okay, the next thing I want to get to is the first new book that I got. When was it? Around Thanksgiving. I want to say in the fall. So, and you talk about a good book. It really spoke to me too. The book spoke to me. And then something happened to me afterwards that made me know that book was specifically for me. No, some God did it stuff. He was talking to me directly and he wanted me to know that. And I was so honored. I'm still honored. I'm still in awe when I think about it. Like, did that really happen? But I know what I seen. And oh my gosh, this is not the first time that God has, dealt with me on that level, just to let me know that, he be around, hanging around, and then if he doesn't, you know what I'm saying? There are angels that are man in their post, and they're on it. So anyway, this book here, I got my trusty magnify. You would think I don't need no magnifying glass with all these bifocals. This got 2 prescriptions in it. Always had bad eyes, even as a child. Not because age, all my life. But yeah, I don't want to miss nothing. So I got my trusty magnifying glass. And as I'm looking up at the TV at YouTube, Trump issues tariffs, he gets what he deserves. Well, he said it was gonna be 25% higher on the other countries for importing and exporting goods and stuff. You know what's so funny? Before we get to the book, I thought it was just going to be certain people that he and his administration would be attacking, because they got a whole agenda that they didn't set around and wrote up and talked about and everything way before the election even started. Since he left office the last time. Anyway, listen. So yeah, he said he was going to do that. But he's not just messing with the other countries, like getting all over them. We're not going to be giving y'all no breaks. We ain't going to be giving y'all no money if y'all not giving us nothing. Because he's always asking, because I heard him asking and saying how he feels about other countries being given money. Because like Israel, we give them, the United States gives them 300 and something, or $38 billion a year. It's not millions. Is it million? 38 million? No, it's billion. And it's because allies and all some other stuff. They be, yeah. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. But anyway, he's saying that Canada, they were getting, U.S. was paying them too, deals or whatever. And he's saying that y'all giving away all the money, but you're not getting nothing, hardly anything back from them. And not only does he feel that way about countries and prime ministers and other presidents in other countries, he's working his way from them to the corporations in the United States to the federal workers. And he not leaving nobody out. He not discriminating. He just going all over the place, just being a tangent. Like, and his people going right along with him. And I'm going to get to the book, y'all. I don't even, like, when I think about it, I'm like, Lord, I'm going to have to go through it as far as, paying higher prices, keeping a nice place to live, or decent, because nice places, they going to break your arm and your leg off these days. If you want to live really, really good, or in a beautiful neighborhood, or whatever. I don't care if you do got good credit enough to get in there. They still going to break your back. Break the bank. Anyway, so yeah, he's DEI, the federal government, the Department of the DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. That's when they went and got they loaded the White House up with people that were Black and Indian and Asian and African. Like, yeah, that's what that meant. And see, there are companies that were, I should say, members or involved or donators or philanthropists or whatever. Target, Walmart, you name it. It's a whole list. I gotta Somebody put a list of them on Facebook the other day. And so it's too many for me to even count. I was looking at the paper like, oh, I'll get to this later. But anyway, yeah, so that meant that the companies were doing the being diverse, uh, equity, equality for whoever you are. It doesn't matter. And so, especially when it comes to LGBTQ and whatever other letters, when it come to them, they mad at that too. As far as the restrooms is concerned, they don't feel like they should be in the bathrooms. But anyway, those companies, bank loans, you know what I mean? Capitalists that he probably done, in my opinion, allegedly done promised some stuff too. My eyes so red, putting on that makeup. So yeah. Okay. We'll get back to that in a minute. Trump. The book that I wanted to share with you all, one of them anyway, is this here. Look at the cover of this. I'm trying not to lose my page, but I guess I can go get back to it. Look at the cover of this book. Trying to see that. And the name of it is Radically Content. To be radically content. The Bible said be content in all situations and in all times, in all situations. Be it bad, be it good, in the valley, on the mountaintop. So when I seen that title, of course I had to get it, and it was at the store called Ollie's. What they call it? Is it retail or wholesale? Retail store? It's a place where they get all closeout deals from countries all over America, and they bring that stuff in, and it doesn't quite cost quite as much, but the whole store is so stocked, so packed. I kind of love it though, because they got a lot of stuff to look at, a lot of stuff to find. You know what I mean? Just devote a day of shopping in there, and oh my goodness, you can find some good deals. Anyway, Radically Content. Now, what I want you to do is take note first of the color of the book. You see it is a turquoise teal, and the flowers are pink fuchsia. Oh my goodness. And can you see that butterfly? It's a butterfly on that flower. It's a monarch butterfly. The gold and black and white spots. They are the butterflies of all butterflies. The monarch. They can fly the farthest. They can fly the fastest. They this, they that. Yeah, they the kingpin of all butterflies. And I learned that too when I had another experience that God took me through. Anyway, I love me some butterflies. Oh my gosh, just the story behind them, just the cocooning and starting out a caterpillar. Come on, butterfly. Yes. So anyway, Radically Content. I got the book. I took it home. I did not read it. Okay. This video is getting long, but y'all hang in here with me. I ain't read it. And so me and my sister, we were going to start walking in the morning because it had got nice and cool. Was it? I want to say the fall. Just start coming in beautiful. And so every morning we were going to walk laps around the school right in back of me. love it, laps. And so we did that. And then right around the corner is the YMCA. And so they built an outside workout, little medium size cement platform with all the bars and things, the pull-ups and the sit-ups and the what you call that, the squats. You could do squats on these different type of outdoor machinery that is very well built. My goodness, it's heavy, steel. And so we were out there, so we said we'd do 20 minutes, 15 minutes out there doing that after our walk. And so we had gotten out of the car, we pulled up beside it, got out of the car, and went onto the pavement. And we just sat down for a second and was talking. And I got close because I want to make sure y'all hear me. And we were talking. And so I don't know. It was some things that she wanted to kind of vent about. So anyway, I started telling her, well, what God would say, or, just trying to stay positive, keep her positive and whatever. And then I said, I love looking up at the sky. I said, I love the clouds and the blue skies and the cloud. It's just something about the sky. And I said, but after all, the word does say, the Bible does say, to look up. God urges us always to look up. Like to say, keep your head up. And so when I said that to her, I looked up. I was prompted, my heart, my soul, my whatever you want to call it, my intuition, whatever. Say, look up. The spirit. And so I start looking up into the clouds. And first of all, they were low. And I'm like, dang, they so low. I told her, I said, look at these things. They so low. Look like you can reach out and touch them. And then I kept on looking. And the longer I looked, it was a fluffy one, but on the ends, it was like thinned out, like cotton candy was, I don't know, it was just kind of, the areas were thinned out, not so thick and fluffy. So I began to look, and all of a sudden, the colors from this cover, the cover of this book, starts showing up in the clouds. The actual clouds turned these colors. Teal, turquoise, and fuchsia pink. And the fuchsia was the loudest. And I looked and I said, hey, I was telling my sister, look. I said, look up. Don't tell me you don't see that. And she was looking, but she couldn't come out of her mouth and say she see it. So I was like, don't you see it? Don't you see it? I know I ain't crazy. Come on now. And so all of a sudden she just said, yeah, I see it. I see it. And there's one over there too. Look at that one. It wasn't another one. It was because she didn't see it. She didn't see it because she wasn't supposed to. I was supposed to see it. Now get this. Hold on now. I hadn't even thought about the cover of the book at that time. My glasses smudging. I hadn't even thought about it because I hadn't read the book. Remember? So when I seen that, the book didn't come to me. I wouldn't think about the book. So later on that night, I decided to read the book. Start reading it. I read the whole thing now. I love it. And a lady wrote it. A middle-aged lady. And so I got up in the bed that night. I was like, ooh, I'm finna give me a drink. I'm finna get this book. I'm finna get into it. And I opened up the book and I started reading it. And the Spirit said, look at the cover. I was prompted to turn it over and look at the front of the cover again. And I looked at it, and God dropped it in my spirit. My mind instantly went back to when I was out there and I was looking up at the clouds in the sky and the colors that they turned. It flashed in my memory, flashed before me. And then I looked down and I said, oh my gosh. I just cried. I began to cry and thank God and tell him how much I appreciate him letting me know that he sees me, he's here, he hears me, he's with me. I'm on the right track. That's what I got out of it. Especially with the title of this book, Radically Content. And I am not going to lie. I wouldn't lie to you. I definitely was getting a little discontented, antsy, gloomy some days, sad some days. And it was going to be too many days. And I had come across the book. That's why I was prompted to get it. And so the Lord showed me the colors of the cover in the clouds. My right hand of God, the clouds turned. It looked at like this, because these are clouds in the sky. So the teal start coming out, and then when that fuchsia, it lit up fuchsia pink, because it came out slow. It was the teal, turquoise, and teal, and then all of a sudden, the clouds start inching away, and as it inched away, the fuchsia came to, oh man. Anyway, y'all. So, yeah, but I read the whole book. But I wanted to go through and talk about chapter 10 that stuck out to me. And because it was be intentional about your life. And that is my biggest problem. Seems now, not in the past. And I don't know if it's because of everything that's going on. I'm getting older. I'm changing. My desires are changing. My life is changing, because we go through 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and every 10 years, like, the body changes, the desires changes, and everything was changing. It seemed like it was kind of so chaotic, and I had made a move. I came all the way back home. I had not been home or lived in this little town for 30 years. But it had to be for a reason, because of the way it happened. I'll tell you about that too one day. But anyway, chapter 10, be intentional about your life. And so this is the first page, and this is what stuck out to me. It said, your freest life is not defined by someone else. It's not the life that is most glittery and exciting to other people. It's not a projection. It's a life you live with awareness and intention. What does it mean to live with intention? It means that whatever you're spending your time, your money, and your energy, your time, your money, and your energy on, is what you've actively have chosen to have in your life. This may be a confronting thing to think about, to have to confront ourselves, especially if you feel mired in responsibility and obligations right now. And it is to a certain degree. I feel like that, not a lot, but to a certain degree. I mean, coming back home when I'm used to living away and alone, not, I should say 75% of the time, 80%. Other than that, I was at work, so I was around people, but always after work, it's home and I'm by myself, except for being with my daughter and her two girls. But anyway, that was when I lived in Atlanta, Georgia, right before coming back after 30 years. On this next page, what stuck out to me, it doesn't matter what you want. It matters that you listen to yourself, that you identify for you what you want most deeply, truly, and authentically. That you identify for you what you most want. And then that you don't stop there. You don't just sit around wanting it. You don't think about it and talk about it. You do it. And that's what I was doing. Everything is here. And it seems like even when I make attempts to live intentionally, going for the things that I feel I desire the most, something always gets in the way here. So I'm in an era of my life or a time where I'm figuring that out, because this is the most foreign place that I've been in my life. It's it feels that way, and has been for about the last 7 years. That's a long time. Anyway, so yeah, and then it says, what else? You don't just sit around, you thinking about it and talking about it. You actually get up and do it, not to prove anything to anyone, but to honor yourself, because you're letting yourself down. It's like this is what she's saying next. It's like being dating someone or being married to someone that says that they love you, but the actions don't line up with the words. Action, we know, speaks louder than words. So we end up letting ourselves down the same way. I love myself. I'm saying I'm good to myself, or but at the same time, are we really living intentionally or not? Living intentionally to love ourselves intentionally with the actions of it on a daily basis. And I have to question myself about that too. I'll tell y'all what I came up with, because I know I do in some ways, but in other ways that really count, not lately. And I can't even really explain that. But I've been praying about it, and decided that I was going to come on YouTube and talk about it. And I've been on here nearly an hour. This is my longest video I've ever made and going to upload. So anyway, we will get back to chapter 10, being intentional. Being intentional about our lives. Living intentionally. Chapter 10. Radically content. Because we can do that. We can be true to ourselves and living intentional, radically content. Not just content. But anyway, this is a really, really good book. And I know it was for me. I know. The clouds turned colors right before my eyes. I promise y'all, I wouldn't lie to you. Won't he do it? Oh, he'll do it. That's just one example in my life, that strange thing, that something different and strange happened for the Almighty to let me know that I see you, girl. I hear you. And so I just thank God for that. I've been on here 55 minutes now. 6 more minutes and it'd be 1 hour. I didn't even think these iPhones lasted the videos. I have no idea how long they last, but apparently it's over an hour. I wonder if it's 2 or 3 hours. If you know, put it in the comments below if you know. How long, when you do make a video on an iPhone, how long do you have to make that video? Okay, I want to know that, because I'm not going to sit no hour, 2 hours or whatever, unless I'm traveling or something like that, or out shopping or out and about. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, I wanted to share my books, the teas. I'm gonna get on the teas. I'll be telling y'all what they all about. But for the most part, we are in uncertain times, most definitely. I've been saying lately, not always, America has gone rogue. And I hope I can say that on YouTube. That's freedom of speech, allegedly. It's my opinion. But that's what happens when you throw all your morals and values out the window. Your Constitution, you totally ignore the Constitution. And it probably ain't even the Constitution. I'm just trying to figure out how in the world did this convicted felon get up in, y'all, for real. I'm still stuck on that. I'm floored. I'm floored. I didn't think it was possible. I thought that was against the Constitution. I thought it would be and then to get in there and start pardoning the people that ran up in the Capitol. They got convicted. A lady got shot and died. They tore the place up. Is it not? Shouldn't it be unconstitutional for that? And anyway, what is with this pardon thing? Just because you're the president of the United States, you can just, when people commit crimes, you can say, oh, that's okay. I forgive you. Go on. You know what I'm saying? If you do it again, I can't get you out probably next time. But, oh my God. I just don't think it should be a such thing as pardon. If you did a crime, you got to do the time. Even a president shouldn't be able to pardon his own self. These people is... I'm like, where do we live? Jeez. Wow. It is. It's just, to me, it's jaw-dropping. Like, this country, these people that running it, that we'll never see. I don't think the government runs the government. There are people behind the scenes. These folks with the money. When I say money, It's so much stuff that we don't know. It is a crying shame. That's why we need Jesus, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And then we got to think, when we dead and gone, God forbid they go before us, our kids and their kids, I know God gonna take care of them, because that's what he promised. If you delight yourself in me, I'll give you the desires of your heart. And then he said that he will save your generations. Anyway, I'll be talking to mine. I'll be talking to mine. God is good though, all the time. All the time God is good. He ain't got nothing to do with this garbage, this mess, these humans that done lost their ever-loving mind. Oh my God, you would think, Lord, thank you for not being born with that type of brain, that type of, who are they other than the into me? Oh my. Okay, y'all, it's been 1 hour and I am going to turn this thing off. And again, I'll be back. Free by Florence D. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. And come on and let's get to know each other. And let's sharpen each other. You know, it's been said, iron sharpens iron. I'm not for everybody, and everybody ain't for me. But we all have to, the Bible say, love your neighbor. And then he said, respect each other and stuff like that. All right, you all. I appreciate you. Please tell a cousin, tell a friend, tell your mom, tell your auntie. Come see Florence, Free by Florence D, where we talks about a little bit of everything, where you will get to know who I am personally. Okay? Leave me some comments. Ask some questions. Say or write some topics down that, y'all, I'm telling you, some topics down that you might want to talk about. Okay? Leave links to articles and things that we can go over. Other than that, let's just have a good time. Like I said, I'm trying to get back to my teas and my matchas. And February 1st, I'm going to try my best to go back the keto route, like go in that direction. Oh, that's another thing. I'm going to start sharing more about it, because I mentioned it before that I've been on the Ozempic shot a year and a half, and I've lost about 50 pounds. Or is it 50 or 40? No, 50. And I'm gonna tell you how I like it, like what I like about it and what I don't like about it. How it all go. Yeah. I'm back in my clothes though. I had grown out of my clothes. I don't know what I was going through. Like I just start gaining a lot of weight. It was right after COVID, and I moved back home. And I was tired when I got back here. And a lot of times, I don't know why, but I was to myself. And honey, I went all alone. Like I said, Jesus always with me, but I know he was thinking to himself, if she eat one more cookie or a piece of cake, because it's the sweets. Like, I like sweets anyway, but I don't know, I had went off a cliff. But nevertheless, that was the past. I have lost a lot of weight. I want to lose a little bit more, but I don't know if I'm liking what it's doing to my body. Ozempic takes your muscles out of your face, your neck, your behind, your boobs. It changes. It changes your muscle mass. Anyway, we're gonna try to do something about that. I said I want to go to the Y and start doing some weightlifting and get somebody, a trainer or some, or just go on Google or YouTube or whatever. The internet will tell you. You don't need to pay a personal trainer. The internet will tell us what exercises we need to do, how many, how long, all that is out there, and it's like free information. So I'm going to try to get there and do that. Other than that, I feel really good, walking long distances don't bother me. I live up a lot of stairs. I live upstairs. Climbing my stairs don't bother me, so yeah, we'll talk more about that any old. And we'll even get around to doing, I don't like reaction. People say, I got a reaction channel. I don't like the word to react, because I don't want to react. I can observe. I can be objective, not subjective. Say what I think and go on about my business. It won't be a everyday thing. People saying, oh, this is trending, let's talk about it. Well, everybody else is talking about it. If you talk about it once or twice, that's good enough for me anyway. So that's how I do things. So anyway, other than that, we'll be having some fun, just having some girl talk. I like that too. Yeah, advice, some mature advice. So, okay, guys, good night. I love you. Remember, like I always say, my free-flowing folks, choose truth and not the lie. And we know who the big liar is. In my opinion, along with a lot of our leaders. Anyway, I love you guys. Good night. Peace.